Hello and welcome back to the Fate of Iberia. So last time I got a couple of comments and I want to just basically go over them so that we're all on the same page because they're just basic mechanic style questions. The first one is, can we increase our domain to hold on to this extra holding? The answer is yes, but not by the way suggested. So the way suggested was by switching our wife over to Stewardship Focus, which is generally a pretty good way of doing it. However, she's currently on Assist Ruler, and on Assist Ruler she gives us 1 stewardship, which means that we are now at 7. If we put her onto Manage Domain, that would mean that we are on 9, and we are 1 away from actually being able to take advantage of that, and get the extra domain. We could potentially get the extra stewardship by switching over to the stewardship lifestyle, and there are 2 potential paths for that. We could either go for the +3, which would give it to us right away, or we could go for the +1 and then switch our wife over to managing the domain, but I think I'm happy with where we are. I don't think that we need these holdings. Right now, they're pretty bad. I mean, like, any holding that isn't our capital is pretty much just worthless. I mean, this one, like, why would we care? It's got 0 tax, it's got a special building that we are not eligible to build, it's got 100 troops. We'd be better off just getting rid of it, to be honest, at this point. There's no real reason to hold on to it. So, that's roughly the reason why I'm not worrying about it, but thought I'd just go over it. The other one was suggesting that we could get a hybrid culture with Basque. Now, just to go over this again, we cannot get a hybrid culture with Basque because our culture here is Iberian. And if we go and have a look at the Basque culture, you'll see that it is also Iberian heritage, which means that's just not available to us. You cannot form a hybrid culture with one of the same heritage as yours. Now, there is another option for us. We could potentially switch our capital to a Basque holding, change our culture to the local culture of our capital, which would be Basque. That would then open up Visigothic codes, which would allow us to have the high partition succession law. We then switch our succession law. We then move our capital back to Andalusian territory. We then switch our culture back, and we get to keep the high partition succession law. So that is actually a pretty good option for us. The problem is, you can only move your capital once in a lifetime. So if we move our capital, we have to wait till the next character to move it back. And we also still need to have a limited crown authority and have the characters, or have all-powerful vassals like your ruler. And this would include this ruler and the ruler that we bring in afterwards. So it's something to think about. How old are we anyway? 49. So it could potentially be a good option. Let's see, am I actually able to move my capital? Yes. So we could move our capital over here. We could then... yeah, if I moved my capital over there, we could potentially do that. However, there is a potential problem with that, though, which is that our old capital, this one, would then potentially not go to us on succession. It would potentially go to, like, a second son. Currently, we just have 1 son, so that's fine. But if any of our wives have a second son, well, then we're in trouble. Although... yeah, none of them are currently looking like that's a possibility, but, you know, it's something to think about. And we should probably aim to get more sons, just so that we have more room for error when we have succession. Although, I suppose we do have our half-brothers, which are kind of fixing our succession issue, because even if all of our sons die, we can switch over to our brother's branch of the family. It's something to think about, I was also just thinking, if we switch our capital over, we don't necessarily need to switch our capital back to change our culture. I don't know whether our son would change with us. It's something to think about. Do our powerful vassals like us? Approve, oppose. So we need both of these guys to like us. How much is a gift? 55 with you. So that's enough with you. And with you, a gift is... I don't have enough to send a gift. That's never a good sign. No alliance as powerful clan vassal. So if there was a way of me getting an alliance with him, that would work. But I don't have any... see, I don't have any daughters, which is kind of a problem. And the rest of my family are all married off, so... yeah, that's going to be a major issue. yeah, I just don't see any way that that's actually going to work. Hurt and angry are going to wear off over time, but it's not going to be nearly enough. We would need some kind of other benefit. Now, he does have a minus 35 due to offensive war. I think that's due to us being in offensive wars. So if we let that burn off, that would probably be good. But yeah, I don't know. It's not quite there yet for this plan to work. Maybe we'll wait like 5 years and see. Anyway, is this Basque? Yeah, so I think I want to get rid of the top one because it's not our faith and it's terrible. So let's get rid of that one anyway. Grant 2. And then we'll go in here and we'll say, I want it to be a member of my dynasty. And then we'll say, not my player heir, but maybe... Oh no, we don't want our nephews either to have this land. Do we have anybody else who makes sense? We have grandsons? I guess those... We do have grandsons, don't we? Yeah, that makes sense. We'll grant him land, because he's not in line to our title, so that seems fine. Yeah. You can have this one. And we lose the penalty for being over our domain limit. Wonderful. So this is a good start. Now, in other news on the map, Burgundy. What are you doing? I just thought this was interesting when I loaded in. They appear to have made a straight line across the entirety of Europe, which is fairly impressive. I don't entirely know why they've made this line, but they've done it. So, they may become something we have to worry about in the future. If anyone's interested about the rest of the map, there you go. Probably not going to see it again or not have it be relevant again, but it's there. Right. What do we have up in these things? Negotiate an alliance with the Sheik. Yes, that's the person who we literally just gave land to. That seems good. Rest of it doesn't really matter apart from low control in counties. We have you increasing control in the county, don't we? Yeah, 3 years left. I think after he does that one, I may get him to improve this one in case we make it our temporary capital. In fact, if we're thinking about making it our temporary capital, let's switch over now. That seems, but yeah, because it's going to take 12 years, so we might as well see what we can do. And we can maybe do a building here as well. Although, I don't think that's the best idea. Yeah, we'll continue just chilling. Right, I was thinking in terms of other things. Yeah, the other one that we can do, if we're looking at hybrid cultures, I was just seeing if there's any culture over here that we're now close enough to start getting acceptance. I don't think we're getting no yearly gain because we're not actually bordering. French isn't actually that good for us anyway. We would need to be all the way up here. Oh, is this place falling apart? Kinda. Yeah. So we could try and get this Breton territory. And then that would give us a border with Norse. And then we could potentially get into elective, but I'm not that worried about it. I think Basque is our only real way out, but it would involve a little bit of back and forth switching. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to unpause and let the game go. Right. Court grandeur decreased. We knew that was going to happen. Mercenary contracts are expiring. That's fine. What's this one? Dedicated tutor. What do you want? This furthers the education of all children currently being educated. Yes, that's fantastic, because our heir is currently being educated, so that just seems obvious. He's got irritable. It's not that good. It's also betrothed. Okay, that's fine. Inheritance. I inherited a mosque, which gave us a little bit of money. Where is this mosque? Over here. Yeah, we'll just grant that to a random noble. That's fine. As in, by random, it just creates them out of thin air if you choose the top option, so that's fine. Or at least I believe that's the way it works. Diplomacy perk. If we're thinking about getting our vassals to like us more, I should take thoughtful. Because that means that if we have a look in this, and we go into this one, and I'm like, hey, I want to send you a gift, we now gain 110 opinion. Which is quite a bit more than the 55 we were getting before. Propose an alliance. Who are you? Okay. No. Sorry, it took me a while to work that one out. I was just like... The obvious answer was no, but I was thinking, have I missed something? We're going to say no to this person sending us like letters, because that way we lose stress. Works perfectly for us. Old court, let's go. Rightful lands. Liege, my legal rights over these lands are well attested. These tracts have long been considered an integral part of my emirate. I must win it by the sword, claim is truer, I do not interfere in such things. So you have come to me, and you've said that you should have this land as they're part of this territory. And this is the person you're taking the lands from. Okay. So this injustice ends now. And we swap them over. That makes this guy hate me. Such matters are traditionally settled by might. They lose opinion of each other and of me. Okay. Must win it by the sword. I lose stress because I'm an aspiring blade master. Whoever loses will lose opinion of me. I can give it to one guy, which would get us closer to getting a friendship with them, or I do not interfere. I think I'm going to choose this one, because this guy hates me, so getting closer to a friendship is a very good idea for us. Merging of cultural identities. You think that we should be closer to this one here. I'm not really that worried about it. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's do Andalusian Culture. A convenient offer. My lord, I couldn't help but notice in recent times the realm's finances have not been the healthiest. They're fine. Of course you've been administering them egregiously, but perhaps you might find some use in some extra gold. You want a settlement. So this would actually create a castle holding. That seems pretty good. Yeah. Oh, seems fine. So he's created this barony down here, but I mean it's just a lower holding in one of our holdings. That's not really an issue. Cool. So now we have a little bit more money to spend. Right. We could spend it on a windmill. There we go. Or gardens and vegetable plantations, as it says there. Right. On pause. So has the offensive war one wore off slightly? Yes, so that is wearing off, so that's good. He still wants a seat on the council, but that's okay. Do we have any non-powerful vassals on the council? No. So, I mean, there's not a lot we can do about that one. Just chill. Claim throne? You've claimed the throne? Okay. Not overly worried, as long as he can't get support. I mean, I think... Oh, that's a peasant rabble. Never mind. I was going to say I think that's the support, but no. Peasants. Level of splendor has gone up. It's fine. So that is this one here. So we're now noteworthy. Just gives more prestige to children, basically. You can marry. Who are you? My granddaughter. You could potentially marry this guy. Who's... Wait. No. You could potentially marry into the family of the guy who doesn't like me. Where is it? Who's the powerful vassal who doesn't like me? I should sort by rank. There we go. That'll probably do it. Rank. And then within my realm. Is there a way of doing that? Maybe. I don't know where that is. Okay. I'm just... wait, is this the guy? Yeah, no alliance as clan vassal. Perfect. So if I get an alliance with you, that will help quite a lot. So why don't you marry him? So this is my daughter's... Wait, no, so this is my first son's daughter. So, yeah, no kind of succession worries here. That seems fine. That gets us an alliance. Perfect. Let's go. So we're now only -5 opinion with them, which is much better. So if we have a look over here at our succession, see we're -20... Oh, we're -24, -22, and -5. We're getting there. We're getting there. We still haven't actually got low crown authority, so we're not quite there yet. We still need another 23 months for that one, but we're getting close. Getting close. Negotiate alliances. Sure. Sure. I don't really know who you are, but I'll have alliances with you. You're under Barcelona. Okay. Sure. That seems fine. Not overly worried. Just gets us a few extra ones there. think we're going to hit the compromise phase fairly soon. You can marry. My daughter can marry. Do we have another powerful vassal who doesn't have a marriage? Nope. Nope. And you. Okay. So we want you to marry our daughter. So, arrange marriage between you and our... Ooh. Yeah, you're not going to accept matrilineal on that one. Well, we lose our antiquarian, but I think it's worth it long term for this. Right. So what that does is it now means that that guy likes us. We're only 2 people down now. You're almost there. If our offensive war goes away, you'll like me, which then leaves us just with this guy. If that goes away completely, he will like us. Now, they are going to hate us for raising crown authority, but there's not a lot we can do about that. Synergize friendship? What do you even mean? Also, is that our wife is pregnant? It is indeed. Okay. You would like us to get enhanced intrigue for stress gain? Sure. That's fine. Keep going. So our son has come of age. He got Midas touched, which is a pretty good education. My dear uncle, I call upon your alliance against my other... Wait a second. Both of them got an alliance with me, and then both of them are like, time for war? Well, I guess I accept. And then I'm going to do nothing. But I'm not going to join in this war whatsoever. Hey, this guy's giving me some extra benefits. We can ransom this Duchess for 11 gold. I don't know where we got her, but I'll ransom... Oh, wait, she was... Yeah, his wife. He just had no money. Peasants lots to serve their lord. We now have some peasants that are revolting. Let's go down here. Raise our troops. And now we just start marching our way through. So like there, followed by like going up here. Now we just march directly through. And back round this way. And they get destroyed. Borders of Faith. My half-brother approaches me in private. He explains to me his faith is faltering due to his time spent guarding the border against Catholicism and fraternizing with the enemy. His words are not in jest. Feels as if the slightest mistake could push him away from Allah. I will reignite his fervor myself. Low chance that fails. Take any faith as long as you serve me. Or somebody call a priest. The priest would reassure his faith 100%. Sure. That's fine. You're trying to seduce me? I'd rather not. Right. We have won. We have a new son. That's horrible news. Okay. Right, enforce demands. Locals have been pacified, and now we're gonna disband our army. Because I do not care about this, and we're not gonna reach there in time. Right. Anything else to do? Don't think so. I think we're good. Cool, we lost that war, but we kind of knew we were going to lose that war. Aha! We now have plenary assemblies. I might as well move our innovations onto hereditary rule. Let's see, 79 years. That's a little bit too slow, I would say. So immediately we want to move up to limited crown authority, which is going to lower all of our vassals' opinions of us by 10. That's fine. But it allows us to choose between available partition succession laws, which is the main thing. Now, obviously, we have none available, but that's the next problem. Right. So, do some of them like us due to same culture? No. Again, no. Fine there. Just check if any of them are due to same culture or anything like that. No, although we might lose some if the cultural acceptance is not high enough. Uh-huh. This, I think, is fine. Do I have enough gold to send 2 gifts? That's 225. And that is 150. So I do not have enough gold. We will send through for this marriage to happen. Wonderful. We need about another 80. Let's go. Diplomacy lifestyle perk, if our heirs meet? Sure. I'm not going to spend money on it. Cool. We got some diplomacy lifestyle. That's fine. Not really my biggest problem right now. Right. Continue earning money. How are we looking in terms of succession? Do we have 500 as well? We do have 500 prestige. Just thought I'd check. Wait, we have 2 powerful vassal? No, only 1 powerful vassal wants to see it in the council. For a second there, I thought we had 2, and that would have been odd. Because that would mean that someone on our council is not a powerful vassal. So you're at 0. Yeah, so I should be fine in like 1 month. Let's see. Yeah, so we're now +1. So now I should be able to switch culture. So what I should be able to do is I should be able to switch our capital, culture switch to Basque, followed by... wait a second. Let me try something. I'm not going to actually do this, but I just want to try it. Wait, let's go for the secondary heir. Never mind, go for the first heir. Can I grant you this? You cannot grant your realm capital. Thought it was worth checking. The only reason I wanted to check whether I could grant my realm capital is because I wanted to see whether we could give away this capital and kind of bounce ourselves back to the to this one. I don't think we can. We could give it to our son, which would guarantee that our heir has it. I just really don't want to lose the capital. I mean, right now, factions aren't really strong, so it's not a huge problem. The other problem is it changes our capital duchy for some purposes, which is slightly annoying. Oh, wait, do we actually own the duchy title? Oh, we do. That's not good. The reason it's not good to own the duchy title is that this would then mean that that duchy goes to our... that would go to our second son, because it's not our capital duchy. So I think I want to destroy this title. So destroy the duchy. That then means that everybody in the duchy is going to be a little bit hacked off, but that's okay. I think they get annoyed anyway. So everybody gets annoyed. We then switch our capital up here. I think we're fine. I think this is the right move. Destroy. Let's see what people are thinking. Destroyed liege title. Yeah, they're a little unhappy. Were any of them powerful vassals? That's the next question. And how unhappy are they? Not unhappy. Okay. I'm going to send you a gift. This means this guy now has 100 opinion of me. We're then going to pivot our capital up here. So make our capital. Yes. Which should mean that we're fine on succession. Yes. Then we go down to convert to local culture. This makes everyone in our close family local culture Basque. Or culture Basque, that's fine. Cultural head switches, which is fine. We then go to succession. We can now switch to high partition. Fantastic. So that worked. So now we're high partition. So now they will not create new titles. It's still not great, because still all children inherit, but we're not getting these until much later in the game, which probably means we're not getting them. So now we're high partition. So now ideally what we'd want to do is switch our capital back here and switch back to Andalusian. We can't do that right now. Can I switch our culture anyway, though? Don't think so. That's a lot of stuff written there. I was just seeing whether that was a simple thing we could do. So my wife has also converted. You're Russian? You're Basque? Okay. I was checking whether... But I was thinking there is a way of converting to your wife's culture, right? Oh, it's adopt your wife's faith? Ah, not culture. That's fine. So now, if we die, our son will take over. We then pivot our son's culture to that one, to Toledo. Or we pivot what they hold to Toledo. Make that the capital. And then we switch our culture back. Yeah, I think that's right. Now, I was also just thinking, is there a way of doing that immediately? We can't abdicate or anything. No. Okay. Don't know why I was thinking that we could. I think we're fine. I think we're now fine. But, oh yes, the next thing I want to do is succession. So you are going to get Toledo currently. Yeah, so I need to change that. So now what we're going to do... Now this is the really dangerous part. Wait, why can I not give you that? Cannot give him a title he does not stand to inherit? Well, that's just annoying, because now it means that I have to give you titles that you don't stand... Wait, why can I not give you titles? Wait, I can't grant you titles despite you being in line to things? What's up with that? Because he's too young? He's not in a court. He's unlanded. It's because he's unlanded? Wait, our 0-year-old son started outside our court? What? Alright, let's invite him to court. There we go. Now I can grant him titles. Cool. So I'd want to grant it. I can't grant my realm capital. Cannot handle the religious duties that come with temple management. I don't want to give him a temple. Alright, give away this temple. Grant to... Andalusian noble. Cool. And then, want to go son. Grant that one. Okay. So he now holds that title. Is that fixed succession? So you're now getting Toledo. That's what matters. So you get Madrid and you get Toledo. Perfect. So then we can actually do our plan. Succession is complicated, huh? And we'll get an alliance with our son as well, so he can't do anything. Right. Now the question is, will it stay as Toledo? I don't know. I don't know how it determines what holding goes to who. I think it might be proximity based. So yeah, capital. So what's happening is we're getting... Actually, it might be down this list. No. Okay. So I was thinking you get main holding, capital. Oh, I guess maybe it's like this. Secondary holding. What's this one? I don't even know where that... Oh, that's... Alright, you're not... Right, that's not on this succession. You just happen to be the heir to that as well. So, kingdom, first title, second title, and then the third title goes to him. Oh, so I guess maybe this one was above that on the list? I don't know. Maybe if that's the way it works. I have absolutely no idea how this is working, but it might be proximity, because that's the nearest holding to that holding. That would make sense for it to be proximity. Anyway, I think that we've actually managed to achieve something towards our goals this time, and then next time we can switch ourselves back, and we're all looking happy. So, thank you for watching. I'm going to end the episode here, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.